What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Iccy Showw interview. 505 interviews I've done in 4 years. Give this artist from Boston a second to get on here. We will start this Iccy Showw. If you want to be a guest on the Iccy Showw, inbox your girl, Jackie Brown, with 2 C's, I.E. Brown. I'm booking into November. We are international. Shout out to Legal Mob Entertainment. Let me get the book and tell you when the next interview is. So give them a second. Has everyone's Tuesday. We usually do Bible studies on Tuesday, but this interview we changed a little around. So that's why we're coming today. But we will start Bible studies next week on Tuesday. So the next one is on the 17th, then the 19th, 21st, 22nd, 24th, 25th, 28th, 29th. That's the lineup. So let me add him for the rest of the month, and then we're booking into November, so I'll let you know that later. Here we go. Hey, welcome to the Iccy Showw. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on? How you doing?
Good. I'm sorry that I was running a little behind, but welcome to the Iccy Showw. This is D Nation from Boston 617. If you don't know who he is, I think you're frozen.
You hear me?
I can hear you. You were frozen a little bit. Can you hear me or
Am
no?
I good now?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you. Am I good now? Or am I still frozen?
No, you're perfect. So, let's let people know what made you start to get into the music industry, the people that don't know of you.
Well, honestly, I grew up listening to good music. Tupac, Biggie, you feel me? Like Jay-Z. Well, it took me later on, Jay-Z, but Tupac definitely growing up. And music was something that kept you motivated. It made you feel alive. You feel me? You hear a certain song and it'll take you out your element, and that's what became a love, and that's what brought me to make it a passion and see if I could do it myself. And it started off writing poems, and then poems turned into music. You feel me?
That's amazing, definitely. And I actually seen you perform in Boston a couple years ago, and then I recently seen you perform in New Hampshire at Jules nightclub. So it's good to see a Boston artist traveling out of state. Um, people want to stay in the same state where you're from, but it's good to travel, because if you don't stay traveling, then how are you going to get new fans, new followers, supporters? And people don't understand that. So I salute to you, because you killed it that night in Jules nightclub. I was really shocked. A big difference from a few years ago when I seen you perform to now. 1,000%. I salute to you.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Are you looking for
It's
a
all
man?
about elevation. You feel me? You gotta elevate. You can't stay in the same position doing the same shit. So
Facts.
that's all.
Definitely. Are you looking for a manager right now?
Honestly, for somebody to manage me, they gotta have the right connections and the right pull. Because like I'm just how I feel right now is like if I'm not walking through the doors in the industry, it's pointless. I could do everything else myself. So
Facts.
if you can't get me to walk through that door, then there's no point in me walking with you.
Right. Definitely. Because you've been doing it for years. Where do you see yourself in the next year in this industry?
Honestly, next year, you feel me? This whole year is about to be built about elevation. So next year, I'm sitting in the right position where I want to be. When it comes to having the right marketing team, I got a marketing team I'm talking to who I'm about to start working with. You feel me? My own P&R and all that shit. So it's like I'm just focusing on taking the right proper steps to bring out the right proper music and do it at the right time because music is timeless. You feel me?
Right.
And it's like I got so much unreleased songs that I got to start releasing those ones soon before I start working on the newest ones.
Definitely. How about an album of you? Um,
Well, the album, like honestly, I have enough material right now to bring an album, but I'm not really rushing the album because I don't want my album to fall on dead ears. Like I feel like if the city hears it, it's not enough for me anymore. You know what I mean, it has to be beyond the city. I want the world to embrace my music. So if it's like if I only reach like, right now, it's good for the city, but a whole album is not massive.
You're breaking up a little bit. Can you what you just said? Can you re-say it? You
Yeah,
were breaking up a little bit.
basically, the album for me has to be for the masses. If it's only gonna get the city hits, I'm gonna make some shit for the city. I'm a full project I'm working on, but I release the 20 bands, 100 bands up, stack myself to make sure it's released to the masses. This is the album I want my album to be heard.
Okay, okay, okay. When do you plan on doing the next music video?
Also, next the video
I think you're frozen.
and my girl frozen.
Yeah, you're frozen.
Yeah, damn, still frozen. Can you still hear me though?
It was a little now. Now I can see you. You're unfrozen.
All right, I was saying basically, like my next video is probably gonna be shot by next month and out prior after that. So
Okay.
yeah, I got a bunch of songs I gotta do videos too. So it's time to start getting these videos out.
Who does your filming of your videos?
Well, I'm saying it depends. Like Rika E Films and did a lot of my videos. Shout out to Sharika. You feel me? Right now, I'll be working with my bro, the Mad Scientist, a lot. So all my latest videos been the Mad Scientist.
Okay, that's dope. How many videos you think you would like to accomplish the next year in 2023?
I can't even give it a ballpark number. I just feel like let me just do as much as I can do and get as much as I can out. Like all we got like 40 videos out. So it's like at this point, it's just like dropping the right videos. Did I pick up again?
Def- what did you say you broke up again?
No, I was asking, did I break up again? Did I freeze?
Yes, you did.
Oh yeah, I figured. All right.
Can you move your phone a different location, or is it just where it's at?
well, well, I'm in the country. Country service out here kind of sucks. Just to be honest with you.
I know what you're talking
So,
about. And out there, it's all wood. So
yeah, service sucks. It's
I hope
crazy.
you.
Now that I moved to you froze.
I hope you link with.
So what?
I said I hope you link with Farrell Bacon out there on Digital Boombox Network. I told him.
Yeah, I
He said he was
definitely
gonna link up with
appreciate you tying me in. I'm definitely gonna reach out to him and see what's going on and try to see get some of my videos on that charged up.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna end it and bring you back in to see if that makes a difference with the freezing, because it's freezing a lot.
All right, cool.
All right, I'm gonna take you out and then I'm gonna add you in.
All right.
All right. We're trying to get this right because I wanna It will let me. Now you're good. Keep it. Where you moving, don't move.
Honestly, I didn't even go nowhere.
Okay. Well, it's better. So, what would you like to see different in the music industry since there's been
Sure.
a lot of people
A lot
passing
of it,
away?
like when I first got into music, music was about a story. It's about being real. It's about being yourself. Now the music industry is full of fake shit. To me personally, I feel like it. It's like what I would like to see is it become real again. Let
Right.
people's stories become them again. Like let me, your fucking artists and people used to be celebrities. People used to look up to them as like idols and shit. Now they just average people. Like there's nothing special about none of these celebrities. I'm sorry. That's just how I see it. So it is what it is. Like that type of shit gotta change.
Definitely, definitely. Do you have your clothing line?
Oh yeah, the real D Nation. I'm saying I have my name, copyright, and I own all that shit. So right now I'm about to actually start redoing my clothing line and my own designs the way I want to design it. Like when I started this journey, it was somebody else, but now that I'm completing it myself, I'm going to do it a lot differently. So
Okay.
I'll say within the next few months, I'll have a bunch of the clothes coming out.
Okay. Definitely. Where are they going to be sold on a certain website or?
Yeah, it'll be on the realdnation.com. It'll be on my own website.
Okay, so guys, go
Right
check.
now it's being maintenance, so it's not up again. But when I put the website back up, it'll have everything up there.
Okay, good, definitely. Um, would you like to come out with your own cologne, like a men's cologne of the nation?
I never thought about that ever. Honestly, I haven't thought about that far. Right now, my biggest thing is getting my foot in the door and leaving a legacy behind. And after that, all the brands, whatever people want to brand, I'm 100% for it. But first, it's about becoming a household name.
Do you think people were hating on you? That's why you haven't gotten further where you are now since your music's fire?
I'll be honest with you, I got a bunch of haters. It's not something I think, I know.
Right.
I see people who be like, yo, somebody told me not to work with you. So and so said this about you. So and so said this about you. And to me, it's like most of the ones that's talking shit or gossiping, we never had an interaction. We never had an altercation. So it's just how they feel personally.
Right.
Because if they ever wanted to bring it, nobody's ever brought it to me. You feel me? Nobody's ever came to me like, yo, D Nation, I don't like how you do this. Or D Nation, bro, you suck at doing this. You feel me? It's like we live in a city full of people who love pillow talking.
Yeah.
And it's like at the end of the day, the hating shit, it is what it is. Some of these DJs out here, I personally don't have problems saying names, but you might respect these people, so I might not disrespect them on your show off the respect of you. But I don't got problems. Like a lot of these people's clowns. I'm just being honest, and it is what it is. That's why I stay to myself, move militant. I try not to the people who I try to pick and choose who I bring in my circle, who I bring around me, because everybody's energy is not good, and a lot of people will fuck your energy up.
Yeah, it's true. It's so true. I had to, like the last year, I've been keeping my circle real tight, and you have to because someone might be giving you ideas and stuff, but they're really hating on you in your circle, and I've noticed that a lot of people do that, and or they they switch things around, like what comes out of your mouth and stuff like that. So that's a hater in disguise, you know what I'm saying? And that they basically hating on.
Yeah,
Right.
we live in a world full of opportunities. A lot of these people just want to, they only around you when you're doing something that's beneficial for them.
Yeah.
Once the benefits go away, so do they.
Right.
So at the end of the day, you get tired of people always trying to leech off of you, always trying to take a piece of your energy. Like that's why I don't give these niggas none of my energy now. Like they don't deserve it.
Yeah.
These people don't deserve it. You feel me? You don't deserve to be in my presence if you ain't bringing nothing beneficial to the table. What I'm bringing, half of these people all have an opinion, but have nothing to back that opinion.
Right.
Nobody has a solution. Everybody has an opinion. Yo, you should do this, and you should do that, and you should do that. You show me what can actually work, and then we could talk. Because
Right.
if you ain't made it work for yourself, how the fuck can you make it work for me? That's how I feel.
Yeah, definitely. I know how you feel because when I was on television on DBN for the year and a half, I used to travel 2 hours to Springfield, 2 hours back where I live, and I was doing it for Boston artists, and I kept saying, get on this television stations, the top 10 music videos, and I could say only a handful, about 5 people out of Boston jumped on it. I had Chicago jump on it. I had Texas jump on it. But I was really shocked. I got more love from different states than Boston, and I was doing it for Boston artists. You know what I mean?
The
So
sad part is your city's not, the city don't love you until everybody else love
facts. It's true.
you. Once the world love you, the city's bigging you up. Everybody want to jump the bandwagon. Everybody want to be a part of it. Oh, I love that person. That's my people's. Right now, if I was assigned $1 million deal today, like right now, Sony, Columbia Records, anybody hit me up and I sign a deal this exact moment, I promise you tomorrow, a lot of my haters will become supporters.
Facts.
I promise you tomorrow, a lot of the people who wasn't paying attention will start showing that they have been paying attention. You feel me?
Yes.
It's like people only want you once everybody else wants you. It's just like that person you had a crush on. Like, once nobody really was talking about that person anymore in the school, and the new girl came or the new person came and they start talking about them, the crush shift to the next person because people follow waves.
Yes, it's
You
true.
feel me? People like to follow trends, whatever's popping. When Marley's became a thing for everybody, people did Marley's. Lean, all these rappers wanted to be lean heads because Lil Wayne was like, I write my greatest verses high off drugs. Like, these motherfuckers is copycats. Half of these dudes they suffer from identity crisis. I'm the artist that a lot of people don't fuck with because I'm too real for a lot of people.
I
I
know.
don't got time to sugarcoat and pretend to be friends with everybody to be in their circle because half of these niggas I don't like how they move. Like, I don't like a person who's only moving accordingly because of circumstances.
Right. I know what you're talking about. I definitely people. It's terrible. It's terrible. We're supposed to all, you know, we're all supposed to be eating, or you know, showing love, not hate to each other. But everyone that is real, there's only a handful of real, and I'll be in that real, like what you're saying. Like I told the dude, you don't match, and he got pissed off. But I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? And it's like people, you can't be real anymore because they take it to their heart and they take it to their brain, and that's being true, and no one stays true no more. Nobody. It's very very small left that is real and real loyalty. That's how I look at it. I always say that.
The only difference between me and a lot of these niggas is everybody be just talking. Half the people I don't like the ones who just be out here pillow talking, and I done called them out. When I see them, I'm really gonna beat them up. Not to say that don't encourage violence to people. I'm not the one to say do what I do, don't copy nothing I do. I am who I am as an individual. And some of these people I just feel like deserve for fire to be slapped out of them. So at the end of the day, all the he gagas, goo goos, the laughing shit, everybody think everything's sweet. It is until you meet that person. That's why I said half these niggas who might pillow talk never say nothing to me.
Right.
They never approach me. They never come at me. They never they rather be behind closed doors and whisper to the next person's ears instead of manning up. It's
Yeah.
a difference, you feel me? I don't mind approaching anybody direct.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. Like, I'm a man at the end of the day.
Right.
So it's like, it's not a pride thing, it's a man thing. Something to me it is. You feel me? Like, so
And
when it comes to the
I respect you 1,000 how you say you're a man, because at the end, I read one of your posts, I think it was this morning or yesterday. You posted about your future BM, right? Like you did a post about like you're grinding basically hard. And there's a lot of guys that are getting females pregnant and leaving them there. And that's like the new thing. And it's like being a man, like you just did a post, you know what I'm saying? I respect you
no,
one
I know
thousand.
exactly what you're supposed to be talking about. Like, my BM's not gonna be walking in 100-degree weather pushing
Yeah,
no fucking baby carriage.
yeah,
When I have kids, I'm not gonna be that nigga. It just is what it is. Everybody has their own game plan. Everybody has their own aspect of how they look in life. To think about it, how I always looked at life. For instance, I never decided to drive a car until I was able to have a car to get a license. I told myself, yo, I'm gonna get a license the day I could buy a car. So I waited till I was able to afford a car. That same month, I got a license, I got a car, and I've been driving ever since. Anything I'm not that nigga that's gonna be personally just trying to leech off the next person. I know I wanted a crib. I know I wanted to be comfortable. I know I want my own. Once I have my own, I could build from there. But will I just choose to just be somebody's baby daddy? Nope.
right.
I'd rather be like really build with somebody that I actually fuck with once I get to that point. But until then, I'm just chilling. And at the end of the day, I'm just not gonna be that nigga who has nothing to bring to the table. I'd be damned if I'm out here trapping and hustling or doing anything and my BM is walking in 100-degree weather pushing some baby carriage. I never liked it personally. To each his own. Niggas do what they gotta do to survive. But
Right.
most times it's the girl by herself. There's no nigga around and there's no guy around and she's pushing that baby carriage by herself 95% of the time.
Yep.
Honestly,
Yeah, you're
that's what
right.
I see. So if my BM is gonna be by herself with the baby, she wants to be in a car by herself with the kid. At the end of the day, that's just how I feel.
I
Not to
respect
say
I
I'm just
respect
not nobody's, like, it is what it is. I'm not a leech. I don't want to live. I've been times I didn't have shit and people don't offer me, yo, you could come stay with me. No, I'm not coming to stay with you because I'm on my own. If I
right,
get comfortable staying with the next person, then I'm going to be so comfortable that I'm not going to want my own as much as I want my own. You got to keep the hunger, you feel me? And that's the same shit with the
right,
music. I'm super hungry with this music shit, but it's super frustrating. People try to set up roadblocks and people try to stop you getting to where you want to go to because it ain't personal hate. And it's like people will tell you, yo, chill out, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. But then it's like, this is like you playing with my livelihood. That's how I take it. So it is what it is.
yeah, I totally agree. And RIP all the rappers or anybody in the industry has like gotten killed from this industry. And um and it kills me, like, they always say, oh, hip hop, rap, that's who starts the most violence. I've been at a country show and there's fights left and right. I've been to two, and it was like with the people in the audience. So it's like I feel like they're just hating, and I don't judge on anybody, but on they can't just, that's discrimination to me in my eyes if you're just saying rap and hip hop is the culture that starts all the violence. It's not. I feel like,
I never
it's
say hip hop's the culture that starts all the violence. You feel me? But
not
hip
you.
hop is
I'm not
definitely
saying
no,
you.
no. I'm not saying me. What I'm gonna say though is hip hop is definitely a brainwashed culture.
Yes.
And what I mean by hip hop is a brainwashed culture. Everybody follows what the fuck they see and feel like that's who they gotta be. Pay attention to half these females out here doing music these days. They feel they gotta show their ass. They feel they
Yeah.
gotta broadcast. They feel they gotta showcase their body in some type of way to get the attention of the fans. You feel me?
Right.
There's so many Instagram models right now who have never did nothing but take a picture and show their ass because that's social media. Same way with
Right.
niggas, like everybody's gang. Niggas feel like they gotta smoke 1,000 ops to be noticed.
Right.
You feel me? You gotta have a gang behind you. You gotta have a block behind you, a hood behind you, in order to stand out.
Right.
Like hip hop is a very brainwashed culture. That's one
Yes.
thing I can say about it. I know about it. I might be a part of it, but I see that shit. That's why niggas who's woke like Kendrick Lamar and people like that, I fuck with their music because we look in the world at two different angles. You feel
Right.
me? Like the way some people's perception of the world is not my perception of the world. I don't see it the way a lot of these niggas see it.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I'm not gonna play the game the way they play it.
Right. I totally agree. And that's why I'm always, when I go to shows and stuff, I'm always about positive, or if there's any negative, I switch that negative to a positive, because I feel um like when I was going to different states, they would say, "Oh, Boston has the curse." I'm tired of hearing that shit about Boston has the curse. I don't want to hear that shit no more. And I'm not the only one that doesn't want to hear that anymore. But if we take that negative and positive to a positive, and we boost it out there. Like, there's so much great talent in Boston. I want to see these artists go get awards from different states or countries, even. You know what I'm saying? And it kills me that, like yourself, you're a great, great artist. And I could say you improved, like, from 4 years ago to now. You have improved what I've seen you perform at the Dublin to in Jules. I was like, damn, even though I was one of the I was a co-host at that show, I was like, damn, I felt proud of you. And you in Boston, I mean, you were in New Hampshire, from Boston, but killing the stage. There was some talent there that didn't rock the stage, and it's not me just hating. I'm being honest, And I would say you were one of the top three, definitely that night.
I'll
One
be
thousand.
100%. Everybody's not meant to be on stage.
Thank you.
Some people are studio artists.
Yes.
You sound good in the studio. You don't sound good on stage.
Right.
There's some artists who are like that. Their music sounds dope when they record it. But when you hear them perform it, it's not the same. Keep that person in the studio. He's
Right.
meant to do mixtapes. He's meant to do albums. She's meant to do mixtapes and albums. That's their lane. You feel me?
Right.
Everybody's not meant to be on stage and everybody's not meant to do showcases. I pay attention to everything that's going on in the city.
That's good.
I'm not invited to everything that's going on in the city, but I pay attention to everything that's going on in the city. And I know why I'm not invited to, because some people scared. Not scared that I'm gonna do something to them. Not scared in the phase that I'm gonna cause them things. But people, Like some people are scared of. They feel like he's controversy, and the reason why is only because I speak my mind. It's not. I'm not going here around trying to knock niggas' microphones over and kick the stage. I ain't doing no crazy stuff like that. I'm just speaking my opinion. I feel like a lot of the shit that people do, honestly, is bullshit. Like the way they portray artists. The fact that you charge an artist $400 to $500 to perform at a showcase is not even being promoted. That is no radio play for this showcase. You feel me? There's no flyers, no proper flyers. There's no posters being posted around the city to promote this show. And it's like, don't get me wrong, for startup artists who trying to get your name out there, yeah, I guess you got to pay for shows, whatever this, to that. But at the end of the day, where I'm at in life, it got to equal to something.
Yeah.
If I'm going to pay for this show, give me a merchandise table.
Yeah.
If I can't have that, why am I doing this show? Because at the end of the day, half of these showcases with these even when these famous people come out there, they just like performing at the Double House.
Right.
Because everybody's in and out. They're going to perform and leave, and now you're going to perform for the crowd, everybody's whatever. So at the end of the day, it's the same shit. So it's like at the end of the day, if I'm going to perform at any venue, it has to be beneficial.
Right. I totally agree. And where the status of you, you should get charged to get a feature. If someone wants a feature with you, you should get that bread. You deserve it. You've been putting it in. How many years you've been in this music industry, you would say, like faithfully?
Damn, I started fucking really doing shows when I was like 14, 15.
Yeah. I remember
So
seeing you years
if
ago.
I
I
say
don't,
like years ago, I went by Boston's Prince. And when I
yep.
went by Boston's Prince, I was doing mad shows in. From Boston's Prince, it switched to Fully Loaded with my boy Constantino, who's actually a pretty famous pop singer now. Started doing Fully Loaded. From Fully Loaded, Underground's Finest with my brothers. That's what originally started it, but we brought it back later on. And it's like, so it's always been. I've been in doing music shit. I'm not new to it. You feel me? And that'd be the crazy thing.
Yeah.
Like that'd be the crazy thing. It's like I done did showcases with fucking whether it was the Rain to Rock, Styles P, but none of that stuff means nothing. There's people I know people right now who's been on television, dudes who's been in a New Edition movie, and they still being charged to perform. People don't give a fuck about your accolades or how far you went. They give a fuck about that bag. But to me, it's like I don't mind paying for a show that's being promoted. I'm not paying for no show that's not being promoted. Some little raggedy show, because Facebook's not a promotion.
Yeah.
If your
Well,
biggest promotion is Facebook,
I'll back
it
it up.
is, but it is, but it's not the only way to
No,
promote.
you're right.
It's not the main way to promote. It's not you feel me? There's so many different sources,
Right.
whether it's newspaper ads, radio advertisement. You feel me? There's all different ways people could promote something. Even for somebody to hear it on the radio, 2 seconds. Turn up at so and so tonight. Showcase going on a show. It adds up. You feel me? It means something.
Right.
These people don't put in no work to advertise shit,
Yo,
and they
you're
call
so
themselves
right.
promoters.
And not just that, honestly, artists, they do not promote themselves at perform. Say if you got a show in a month, I seen you promote yourself as an artist, but there's artists out there that refuse to promote themselves as an artist when they have a show coming up. I don't get that. I've asked them and they don't give me a solid answer. They said I shouldn't. Why shouldn't you? You're promoting yourself. Why you
The
think you
thing
that
about it,
big?
because
Then
people
where's your
don't know how to market. A lot of people don't know proper marketing. When I had to battle against Boss City HD, that's the difference between me and a lot of these other people talking about versus battles and shit like that.
Yes.
When I had the versus battle with him, I advertised it, I marketed, I put memes out, I created commercials, and this is just the build up. It was the build up to the show. You feel me?
Right.
It was the build up, because you gotta build up. You gotta build that momentum. People don't build shit up. I've never been called by a promoter for any event like, yo, let's build a commercial for this promotion for this event.
Yeah.
Let all the artists get together. Let's do some fire ass commercial for this event. Even if it's a YouTube commercial, let's put something together for this event.
Yeah.
People don't do shit like that. I've been telling motherfuckers forever, even if they stole the idea, go feel free. Steal the fucking idea. As long as it changes the hip hop scene, I'm cool with it. People are tired of going to showcases that are a bunch of people rapping. They're tired of it. The best way to break an artist these days, you ask me, is to throw events, throw parties, and have surprise performances. Now, if a person is trash, they're going to get booed. If a person is nice, the whole fucking city's going to talk about it.
Yes. Yo, and you know what? Back in the day, I remember being on foot. She just said on foot. And I used to go and put flyers on, be the one. I would have Taboo Route 1 in Saugus. On Thursdays and Saturdays, I would be the host there. And I would be the one at putting the flyers in the on the windows of the cars. Yo, promotion with footwork. You go to the local hip hop store. You got the artists' mixtapes lined up at the 7-Elevens. They don't do that no
Honestly,
more.
to be real, I miss real original street team before social media because I had a name before Facebook. I had a name before MySpace because I was out there selling mixtapes to downtown Crossing. You feel me? I was out there rapping and jumping in ciphers and doing shit in Middle Eastern and Western Fronts and all them places back in the day. So at the end of the day, it was like, that's what built my name for people to know my face prior. That's how I knew Bay Holler. That's how I knew Miss Chic and all of them when they was really still rapping, when Triple Threat and all of them was still rapping. You feel me? I was the person who started to build my name around people. So at the end of the day, it's like a lot of these motherfuckers don't know about the real grind. They don't know about hitting the dirt. People are scared to stop somebody who's walking. I've never been afraid to stop anybody. Like, I don't care who you are. It's either going to be a yes or going to be a no. That's just how it works. But they took that away. Social media took that away. Now everybody just feels like, yo, if I just post a song on YouTube, SoundCloud, popping. And personally, a lot of times I watch a lot of people's stuff and I see that artists and they can be big artists up like, yo, this dude's hot. And I go listen to their shit. And then when I listen to their shit and I see they trash, their whole complete interview goes into the garbage for me. Everything that they said, everything that the person just said to me, I just lost all respect because they couldn't have listened to their music if they bigged them up how they bigged them up. They couldn't have listened to their music unless their ears are broken. Because at the end of the day, some people, like, I'm not taking nothing from the ones who's talented because there's a lot of talented artists, but there's also a lot of trash artists.
Yeah.
Like, I can't listen to every artist. I'm just being real. Everybody's music's not for my ear. Like, you got to say something for me to listen to you. When I hear it, it catches them like, oh shit, that I like those type of moments. Something I can repeat. Some of these motherfuckers is, I don't know. It is what it is. To each his own. But
So
that's one of the reasons why I moved out of Boston.
Oh, okay. I didn't know why you did.
One of the reasons, music's probably one of the biggest reasons why I left the city, because I feel like I need to branch my music out to other cities.
Yeah.
Like,
you're in good hands out there. You're in good hands out there where you're at, because I know some events that happen out there. You just missed like a big one that happened out there, but next year when I start promoting it on my page again, jump on it. You'll see a lot of stuff I promote off of Farrah Bacon's page, and if you connect with him like I told you, you're in good hands. Like, you be
I'm honestly, I'm about to link with a few people. Honestly, where I'm at, you feel me, Worcester, Connecticut, New York, it's all like down the street.
Yeah,
because I like to drive. So to me, it's down the street. So that's why I did what I did, so I could book and start pushing myself in other areas. Because at the end of the day, whether radio stations and people fuck with me or decide to fuck with me in the city or not, they gonna still have to hear me regardless. Because the type of shit I'm about to do is gonna be so big that you can't ignore it. And what I was saying to and fucking the rant, what I was saying as far as person's music being trash is like, sometimes people big up music that they know is trash. Let's be honest. Just to have something to talk about. People do shit just to have something to talk about, just to keep themselves relevant. Just like the same reason why people shoot music videos. And I know so much people who shoot music videos who tell me like, yo, this person's music video is like, this song is trash. But the money he's paying me, I'm just gonna take his money because at the end of the day, I gotta get this, like, this is bread. So same thing with the engineer. How many engineers record motherfuckers who they know is trash? They hear that song and they're like, yo, how's that sound? oh, this sounds good. And the engineer's mind, he's shaking his head like,
Yeah, I know what you
you
feel.
feel me?
I know. It's so true.
But he's
It's so
gonna tell him it's cool. Or if you like it, I like it. You feel me? That's when you hit him with that line. If you like it, I like it. I love it if you like it. You feel me? Because you know it's trash.
yeah. I told
Like,
artists in my inbox, I get like over 70 something a day in my inbox. Can you listen to the song? Can you listen to my album? Tag me in it. I tell my assistant, don't let nothing be tagged onto my page, because no one, when I go to tag people in my stuff, they don't want to put my stuff up. So why should I put your music up on my page? One hand washes the what other. That's how I look at it. If you're really into it, and there's
yeah, I'll be
some
honest, like
artists
I've
I've
been doing
never.
music my whole life, right? I've been doing talent shows, all types of shit in the city of Boston since Boston Arts Academy since a kid. And the end of the day, I don't have a million features with a bunch of artists from my city. And there's a
Right.
reason why I don't have a million features with a bunch of artists from my city. Because the ones who are dope, most times their heads is big as fuck. And the ones who, for the most part, be wanting to work with me, there's some that's dope, and there's ones who I just feel our music would never work together. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like
The voice.
I couldn't see myself rapping with them. So I
Yeah.
wouldn't put myself in the arena to rap with them. Where I put them down and tell them like and try to trash it what they're doing. Nah, do what you do. I respect what you do, but it's just not going to be something I want to be a part of. You feel me?
Right.
And that's why you don't see me doing a bunch of features. You don't see me chilling with a bunch of rappers. I'm not that dude. Like half the time you see me with rappers, we just kicking it.
You're breaking
But
up.
it's not on some, yo, I'm doing a song with this guy right now. Nah, unless that's my bro, we gonna really sit down and work on a song. Because I'm not the internet writer. I'm not gonna send you a song, you send me a verse back. No, we gonna sit the fuck down together and write a song. Otherwise, you ain't
I
doing
like.
the song with me anyways. Because I'm hands on. So I want to see what you bring to the table. Otherwise,
Right.
there's no table for you to bring. You feel me? That's is what it is.
That's dope. I respect it 1000%. What about get back into the battling? What made you stop that for now?
Well, honestly, if somebody ever challenged me, I don't have no problem beating them. But the likely chance of somebody actually challenging me is slim enough.
Have you ever done a battle with Premier Rap Battle?
None. No,
They're out of New England, out of Lynn.
no, I never did that one about that. I'm pretty sure I haven't. No, honestly, I ain't do too many battles. That one just came from somebody throwing me into a versus group. They threw me into the versus group. I heard the people who was rapping in there. I felt like the people who was rapping in it was trash, and I said it. Like honestly, I don't know why y'all put me in this group with these whack ass rappers. If I was to go against any of y'all have to put a bag up. And that's just how that conversation went. So
Okay, okay,
honestly,
okay.
it's the same thing with anybody else. Like so, I'm like, I'm not gonna like when I was a kid, I used to really battle rap, write battles. These days, people want to battle with songs. I just feel like there's not too many people that's fucking with me, battling me with songs. And my catalog just keeps growing. Every time I drop a song, it's just something else to add to my catalog that I know is a challenge. Like my last song, Honest, like Honest is a deep ass song. There's not too many people who can write a song like Honest. So you just try to somebody just try to versus me, what are they gonna compete? How you competing with that song? You feel me? That's just how I feel. It is what it is because
Right,
it's so deep, it's so real, it's so relevant that an old lady could hear it and be like, "Yo, I fuck with that." And a lot of people don't got that type of touch. They can't do that with their music, so it's different. You feel me? Like, no old lady's gonna hear about how much ops you smoke and be like, "I love this," unless she's your grandmother and she just cares about whatever you're doing.
right.
Just being honest. I still make
Definitely,
music that all generations could relate to.
definitely. Um, where do you think you get the most support out of all the cities or states around?
Honestly, the most support comes out of Los Angeles. Surprisingly, my biggest
That's dope.
following in the United States is in LA. After LA goes on, I think it's Atlanta and Detroit. Boston is like
Detroit, they give me a lot of love. I was out there last summer on my tour. I loved it out there. How about a tour for you?
I would love to go on like a dope ass real like legit tour, honestly. I never been on like a tour because you know it's time consuming. So I want to when I go on a tour, I just want to make sure it's like some. I want to touch every state, every city. ATL, me and ATL get along very well, so I want to go back out to ATL.
Let me know. Let me know because I got connects throughout the 50 states and the countries with Legal Mob Entertainment. So let me know because when you start to do a tour, I'll give you some connects certain states and countries if you want to go to country out of the country. You know what I mean?
It's definitely coming. When I drop these next few videos, anybody who ever doubted, anybody who ever had an opinion, they're just gonna have to just shut up, just be quiet, and just enjoy the ride of everything that I plan on doing. Because there's no way they're gonna stop it. There's no way they could change it because it's inevitable. They should have never let a black guy go as hard as I plan on going and go as hard as I have to get everything that I want so I could bring more to the table. Because it's different. It's like, I feel like this. I did a lot of shit with music growing up. You feel me? Going through poverty, struggling, but I still maintain to do a lot of shit with music with nothing. So
Yeah.
imagine what I could do with music when I have something. It's about to
Right.
get crazy. That's all I can say.
Another thing I was gonna say, how about you know, because you're for the youth too. So what? How about being a mentor, like with going around the schools and talking to the teenagers in like middle school or something like that, about the industries. I could see you doing that, especially down where
And
you're at.
honestly, I would love to talk to people about the industry, but if everybody want to hear what I have to say, that's always the thing. You feel me? It's like, because I'd rather keep it real than the sugarcoat stuff. And I would tell students and anybody else, like, the industry is a very shady game. It's a
Right.
very gimmicky game. Right now, it's a very gimmicky game. You feel me? It's all about who's a popularity contest, who's this, who's that. And it's like, at the end of the day, what happened to the real music?
Right. I totally agree. And you know, another thing is, um, you know, looking from as the audience, you know, you could tell someone if their music is real or is it something they just wrote and it's artificial. And when you were performing in Jules nightclub, there was a couple of songs you did, and you could feel the pain in your music. And if you could relate to, I could relate to some of your music, like what you were saying. I'm like, damn, like everything you were saying, that was me in one of your songs. And I don't remember. I think it was your first time performing that one that night, if I'm not mistaken. One of the
What's good?
songs
What's
on,
good, Thomas?
huh?
Oh, no, somebody said, well, hi, so I was just saying what up to him.
Oh, okay, okay.
But, like,
So
it could have been Wake Up. Matter of fact, it could have been Freddie Krueger. I don't know which one it was, but a lot of songs that I write, like the Wake Ups, the Die Winnings, those are all real life stories. You feel me? That's how I felt at those point in time. So it's like that's why the pain and it comes from the same heart and the same place that it started. You feel me?
right,
It's like my music's not make believe. Don't get me wrong. I do have some songs like Freddie Krueger. I'm talking about taking you to Nightmare on Hell Street, whatever. That's something different. But when it comes to really, really writing and constructing the songs that I believe in, they all have a message. Because if you're gonna talk to the world, you gotta say something. Half these motherfuckers ain't saying shit. Like they just talking. It's like I go watch interviews and motherfuckers say the dumbest shit like they're high, and I just be like, they're not high for weed. They're high for something else, and I'll be like, you know what? Their brain is fried.
yeah. I know what you're talking about. And I see it when I be interviewing some people, and you know, being a host and interviewing people, you see the difference. The people that are really a go getter in this industry, or people just want it, for the bit, the fee. I was gonna say something, but I correct myself. But the females, guys do it for the females. They like the, that entertainment to them. And I think that's wrong to be in this industry for that because it's not right. But I see you going
No,
full
no
throttle
offense,
on
no
everything, and
offense
I'm
to the
proud of
women out there.
you. What?
No offense to the women out there. I love all my women across the world, but I don't do this shit for females. I do this shit for the longevity to build generational wealth. Fuck. Not to say fuck all women, but fuck females when it comes to that's the point of doing music. If that's the reason you're doing music, you're in it for the wrong reasons. You're gonna fail.
Yeah, guys tell me all the
Because
time.
all it's gonna take is that chick with the prettiest face and the fattest ass to distract you and
Right.
take all your bread and everything you're building because you was so chasing chicks. Like at the end of the day, like that's not what it's about for me. Like I want to one day see my mother really grab that red ribbon
Right. That's nice.
to get that house. You feel me? My nieces and nephews, I could take them on shopping sprees and not have to worry about them stressing. You feel me? Like, and I could put them in positions where they don't ever have to worry about hustling or ever have to worry about trapping. That's what I do it for. Like, it's a difference. Like, I don't do it for the glory, the chains, the clothes. I never gave a fuck about jewelry. I never gave a fuck about the flyest gear. I never gave a fuck about none of that shit. All I gave a fuck about was getting the message out and
That's
keeping it real, leaving a legacy. Because I used to think, like, damn, Tupac had so many songs after he died. I never thought I'd make it to be my age, the age that I am. Am I gonna say it? No, that's none of these people's business because I got a young face, so we just gonna keep it. I'm young. But as far as fucking, I never did it for that shit. You feel me? I never did it for the jewelry, the cars, the girls.
That's good. I like that. That's that, and your real music.
I grew up in the hood, like in the struggle in the hood. It was like, what can I leave behind? If I was to die today or tomorrow, what can I leave for niggas to remember me with?
Yeah.
And
I know.
music was a way to tell that story. So when it's like it's over, you can go turn on Die Winning and be like, yo, that's this nigga D Nation. Or the ones who know my real name, that's Jermaine, whatever, you feel me?
Right.
And know it was really me, not a make believe side of me.
Right. Right. That's dope. I like that. And I feel that when I listen to your music, I could tell, and I think because I've been through hell and hell water through my life, and when you were singing one of the songs, you brought tears in my eyes because I could relate, and I'm like, damn, he's been through pain. I said that to Chrissy. I said, yo, and she goes, why you think he's over here? Because she's like, he's one of the best, and that's good hearing it come from another female, and not just me drinking and thinking it's just me. You know what I'm saying? I like to have that second ear just in case it's just me. You know what I mean? But you definitely gave me tears that night.
The crazy part about it is I always been slept on. I'm probably one of the most slept on in the city.
Yeah,
I
I
feel like
feel that.
personally, I'm probably one of the most slept on in the city.
Yeah,
People never really see how good I am until they see me perform.
right.
Most people, when they see me perform, they be shocked, like, oh shit. Like, I done had old ladies come to me like, oh my God, like, that was amazing. And it's just like, that's what I do it for. But a lot of people won't invite me to their showcases because they don't want me to outshine them. It
Wow.
is what it is. I respect it. You feel me? It's like, but I know what I'm doing and what I plan on doing, nobody else has done in a long time. All that shit that people are dropping eventually is gonna fade. And when it fades, I'll be ready. I'll be right there. Because real music's always gonna live past all the bullshit.
Yes. It doesn't die out because it's natural. It's real.
It's like it might not hit. My music might not even hit. God willingly it does, but it might not hit while I'm still here. It might hit when I pass away as an old man or something. Somebody might play one of my songs and that shit just you even know what the world has intended for you. I just know the message that I leave is gonna be worth leaving. And that's the
You
difference.
feel
Like
better. You feel better being out of the hood in in the country. How does it feel? Like you that's a
well it's
big
different.
dramatic change. Like how do you feel? Do you feel like accomplished? Like
Not so
I think
it's different. I'm still adjusting.
you what?
It's like I know everywhere I go, it's like even today getting pulled over randomly, getting a ticket for no reason. It's like I know it's gonna be a challenge. You feel me? So, but I'm willing to face the challenge because it's only one stepping stone to the next stepping stone.
Someone's saying shit. I playing your music in school, trying to put everyone on. Thomas,
And
what's
I
up,
appreciate
Thomas?
that
That's
shit.
my neighbor.
And I
He
appreciate the
knows
fuck
you,
out
I
of that
guess.
for real. Nah, for real, he been so. And I appreciate
Small world.
you.
You're frozen.
I'm good. You frozen now. Let me see if it comes back.
Oh,
It
then
just
I
came
got
back.
you. Yes, thank God.
Yeah, so like it be the people who are never, like honestly, I never got a chance to really kick it with that supports groups. Like who share my music who I've never met. It's sad because it'd be like the ones in your immediate circle, they say shit, they, they won't push shit, and maybe because they're so comfortable with you already. And that's what I think it is. It becomes a norm, especially when your family friends know you've been doing music forever. So when they see you drop something, they're like, oh yeah, he just did something else. You know, we already know him. He does music. You feel me? It's not as exciting to people who
Right.
already know until you blow up. Once you blow up, everybody who know you've been doing music, you're super excited to them. I can imagine the feeling. The reason why I can imagine the feeling because I've been in situations even back in the day before Jadakiss started coming to Boston with even dealing with Millie's. I chilled with Jadakiss. I've been around them, and I took a picture years ago. Everybody went crazy. Yo, my cousin signed to Jadakiss, and all we did was take a picture. But it was just funny the transition of how people act when they feel like you made it.
Yes,
So
definitely. Let them
that's just
know.
how I feel like at the end of
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, you were broken up. Go ahead, say what you were saying. I'm
and I was
sorry.
gonna say how I feel at the end of the day is like you feel me like and when I do get to where I'm going, it's a lot of people everything that I say I'm gonna do, I do. I came out. I got locked up. Did 3.5 years to myself. When I said I'm gonna start doing mixtapes, getting out of music. Start doing music. Before Rusty was my manager, I said I'm gonna make Rusty my manager. Everything that I say I'm gonna do, I do. It's the difference. And it's only a matter of time before it happens. This music industry, I'm gonna walk through that door. And when I walk through that door, there's gonna be so many shocked motherfuckers, people that's how did he do it? Oh my God, that's my bro. And it's like all I ever needed anybody to do from the get-go was just support. I don't need
Right.
your support when I make it. Because once I made it, I made it already.
Right.
The world's embracing me. And it's not that you ain't trying to forget people or not look back, but it's like the ones who stood out the most are the ones that you're gonna remember forever.
Right.
So the best thing a person can do these days is make themselves stand out.
Yes. I remember Don Hazel used to vouch for your music too. He used to
And R.I.P. Don
he liked
Hazel.
your music a lot.
He was in one of my videos. That's a real dude. Shout out to Don Hazel.
Yeah,
Like,
R.I.P. So let them know any shout outs you want to give to anybody.
shout out to Marquina, because I see you just jumped on this. Shout out to Marquina. Shout out to Thomas. Shout out to Sean Trapp. Shout out to everybody who tuned in. Mark, Tinton, everybody who tuned in. Wavy, appreciate everybody. Miss Don King, all of y'all, Johnny E, Arlene, Prizzo, everybody. I appreciate everybody who tuned in. So shout out to y'all for tuning in. Shout out to everybody who believes in me. Shout out to everybody who's hating on me. Because at the end of the day, all that energy is good energy because I just utilize that shit to keep going. So I appreciate everybody. Make sure you check out my song Honest out right now on all platforms. Check out the video on YouTube. Run it up. It's a real deep song. Also check out my other songs, Wake Up. And just go down the line and just check out my music if you never heard my music. And just know I'm not here to do it for the gimmicks. I'm not here to do it for the fame. I'm here to do it because somebody got to keep it real. A lot of niggas forgot themselves.
Hmm. That's important, definitely. And you know what? Make sure you tag my page with the honor song, if you don't mind, so I could share it out too.
I got you.
And let them know your social media where they can find you if they want to book you.
Check me out. Everything. The Real D Nation. The Real D Nation at YouTube. The Real D Nation on SoundCloud. The Real D Nation on Twitter, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, everything in the Real D Nation. Just type in TheRealDNATION, the Real D Nation, one word, and I should pop up everywhere.
Definitely. Is there one particular person, if you could pick, to do a feature, who would it be? Could be in the industry or not in the industry.
Um, if it's gonna be in the industry, who would I do a feature with? That new dude, Bless or Blix, BLX, whatever. He's a
Yes.
dope artist.
Yeah,
I
he
would
is.
do a song with him in the industry. Not
All
in the
right.
industry. Let me think. Um, I would probably do a song with Red Shades. Honestly, I fuck with Red Shades music.
Okay. Definitely. So if anyone can make that happen, definitely, definitely. You
Yeah, that was
said that.
definitely me on that Boss 50.
Uh,
What was you about to say? My apologies.
it's okay. So anyone that's on here right now that's a manager and that could really, make him elevate to the final stage where he needs to be, make sure you inbox him. He's a great artist. He gets the Iccy Show approval. I'm telling you, I've actually seen him perform long time ago. I've been in this music industry since 2008. The Iccy Show's been around for 4 years. This is interview 505 interviews I've done just on my show. So salute to everyone, and I appreciate you taking the time coming on the Iccy Show. And anytime you need promotion or anything, just inbox me, and I'll tell my assistant to let it go through on my page. Okay, but definitely
All
tag
right,
my
for
page
sure.
with that honest song.
I got you. I'm gonna tag you right now.
I
And
appreciate
everybody,
you.
like I said, check it out. Check out the Real D Nation, YouTube, all that. Just run it up.
Yes,
Thank you, thank you.
definitely. This is a real artist right here. He keeps it real. That's what I love about his music. You can feel it. You can feel it when he's performing. I have much respect to him. So anyone that's doing shows anywhere, inbox him. His features are 250, 250, right?
Yeah, for local artists.
Okay, local. Okay, so local's 250. So that's not bad.
Locals, Connecticut down to Boston, to me is local.
Okay.
Like same way going to all the way to Providence, New Hampshire, all that shit's local. That's I drive to those places. Now beyond that, the price goes up.
Definitely. Much respect. Definitely. I appreciate you, D Nation. Go check him out, ladies and gentlemen. Go check out his music. You know, don't be hating. Appreciate his music. His music means stuff. You can feel it, you can hear it, and you can vibe to it.
Yeah, and
So
if you want to hate,
he's
it's
a
cool.
music
Just
like no
tag me,
music.
please. You feel me? If you want to hate, it's cool. Just tag me. I would love it. Just tag me.
So it's your girl G Girl.
Appreciate
I
you.
appreciate you coming on the Iccy Show, D Nation. This is interview 505 interviews. If you want to be a guest on the Iccy Show, inbox your girl Jackie Brown with two C's, IE Brown. Make sure you book this artist. Make sure you go download his music, and I'm gonna tag. I'm gonna share it off my page. Honest, when you do it.
All right, gotcha.
All right. Much love, respect. Have a great night.
You too.
Peace, everyone.